Hi, it's Rosie Marie with Gardening Guidance. Today's video is going to be about the tools that I use in order to successfully grow plants from seeds. Obviously, the seed packet, the front and back is important, but the days to germinate, the depth to sow, seed spacing, the height, and the days to maturity are all important when you're going to be growing from seeds. I always use name sticks because it makes me more organized. And I use Sharpie to write on it, but you can use whichever you have to write on them, whatever you have. And I don't write the name down to the pointed area because I've done that before. And then as the plant grew, I couldn't see its name. So take a lesson from me and put it on the upper side of them. This is a seed dispenser. The reason I use the seed dispenser is I have seed trays that have 72 units in them, and they're tiny. So using this really helps me be able to plant. Then we have the gardening gloves and the plastic gloves. I use the regular gardening gloves once the plants are growing. I use the plastic gloves for mixing the soil. It helps not have cross-contamination. Then the thermostat might be the most important thing I have, and that's because the temperature needs to remain at certain degrees. I like mine 70 degrees and above. So that's how I maintain them, and it also helps them grow better if the temperature is the right temperature to help them grow. Now, this is what I have. And I got this because I have Garden to Table, which is a nonprofit that helps people that can't grow their own fruits and vegetables. I grow them and I give them away. So that's what I use. It works for me, but you don't have to have this at all. And these are my shelving units that I have inside it. And again, they don't have to be like this. The reason I got these is for light, because you have to be able to have the grow lights be able to get through the shelving units. This is the cheapest way to use a grow light. These are, I think, 150 watt one is $6.97. And it comes with everything that you're going to need except the grow light themselves. Now these are the grow lights that I bought for this year. And I left the prices on this one in particular because I bought them off of Temu, and I got 3 for $5.25. So it's relatively inexpensive. This is another setup that I have, which is actually a whole grow light kit, but you don't have to use that at all. Now these are the small seed growing trays. These I generally use when I'm looking at doing my pollinators or doing my herbs. And then that's the small tray that you put it in, because that's the water tray. And then that's the two of them together. And this system works because you only have to put the water in here. You don't have to have any water that goes on top of the plants themselves. And this is what I was talking about. These are 72 units. And so that's why I use the seed dispenser. And that's the watering tray. And then that's the watering tray and the seed dispenser. And again, you don't have to water on the top. You just put the water in the tray itself, and that's how you'll be able to grow successfully. At least that's what I use. And then these are tiny tools. I know they look tiny, but when you're using soil and you're trying to put soil into all the different seed spots, big tools do not help. Believe me, I've tried. And these just end up being so much easier for me to use. This I use because chamomile tea helps seedlings. It protects them from fungus, and it is also a natural fertilizer for seedlings. I use this. You don't have to, but this is how I grow mine from seed. And then obviously you need the teapot in order to make the chamomile tea. This is coconut core. This is how I start all my seeds. I also add a little bit of peat moss in it. That's what I do. And then I add a little bit of organic vermiculite. And why I do that is it really keeps the soil light. So the soil's not heavy and the plants have an easier time to grow. This is what I make the soil in. This is just a small Tupperware container. And I use the small one because I don't like to make big batches of the soil at a time. This is very important. At least I use this. This is a soil tester. And it's because I not only make my own soil, but when I grow in the garden, I try to make sure the soil I'm going to plant the plants into is pH balanced and will help the plant grow. And these are the instructions that came with the soil tester. Again, bought this on Temu. I think it was $5. And this is what was inside the box. And it just kind of shows you the colors and what they look like and what they should be. It's very, very informative and very, very useful. And now we're at the end of it, so it wasn't a very long video, but I wanted to remind everybody that there are several different ways to grow plants from seeds. You don't have to do it my way, but I just wanted to show you what I use to grow them. The next video will be about how to grow plants from seeds pretty inexpensively, and I'll actually be on camera for that one because I'm going to have everything out that I want to show you. And I just want to thank everybody for watching, and have a blessed day.